Welcome to the Wealth Transfer with TC. Today I'm going to talk about Bittrex for U.S. customers. Many of you already know that Bittrex is shutting down for U.S. customers, and the message was due to continued regulatory uncertainty. We have made the difficult decision to close our U.S. operations effective April 30th. All U.S. customer funds are safe and can be fully withdrawn immediately. This announcement does not impact non-U.S. customers using Bittrex Global. All right, so many of you already know that Bittrex is shutting down its U.S. operations. And in the last video that I did, I told you I was going to wait till the 14th to cancel everything, but I've actually changed my mind looking again at the timeline for all of this and my plan for what I'm going to do. And so I'm going to say that we should get everything out by the 13th, and don't wait to the 14th, and don't wait till the end of the month to start pulling things out. And here is the information for Bittrex U.S. customers. This link will be down below in the description. But there's a timeline for all this, right? And so the trading deadline is the most important, because you cannot convert like your USDT or USDC into, say, XLM to send it to another platform. As of today, I'm canceling all of my low Bitcoin buy limit orders. And I'm going to convert whatever crypto I have and my stable coins into either XLM or Dogecoin. And all that's going to be done by the 13th, and I'm going to get it out by the 13th. And the number one reason for that is because on the 14th, the trading deadline as of 5 p.m. Pacific time, which I believe that's going to be around 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock my time, that you're not going to be able to convert your cryptocurrency over to anything. You're going to have to transfer it as is. So let's say if you have Cardano, right? And I don't know what the fees are to send Cardano from Bittrex to another platform, but what if it's really expensive, right? So you want to be able to convert it, all your crypto, to either XLM or to Dogecoin, right? And then that way you can send it for free or near free with Doge. So, but every platform is different. So I don't know what the fee is to transfer Cardano, but if it was really high and you didn't want to spend the extra money to do that, then you would convert it over to, say, XLM, which is free to send. And you may not have access to XLM on Bittrex. Every state has different rules. So you might live in New York and unable to use XLM. You might live in Oregon or Washington or Texas. You might not have access to XLM on Bittrex. So those are things to think about. And I can't keep up with what state and what cryptocurrency is allowed. The whole point is to get out by the 13th. Now, when I look at the buy limit order document and I look at the exchanges for us here in the United States that we can use, so far we have KuCoin, Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, Bitmart, and LBank. Now, MEXC, a lot of people have told me that they're getting a message that they're not allowed to use MEXC, and I'm going to go over that in another video. And then LBank is also an international exchange. More than likely, I'm not going to send anything to LBank because it is an international exchange, and I already have some on there. But at any time, we could get that same message from LBank that we got from Bittrex. MEXC, again, some people are receiving messages, so I'll go over that in another video. Bitmart, U.S. customers can use. So I'm going to be sending some crypto to Bitmart to add to my low buy limit orders there. Gemini, if you guys remember, there was when FTX fell, Gemini almost fell. So I had actually, and I already shared this in a previous video when FTX fell, is I canceled all my low BTC orders and I transferred all my funds out of there. And so it's still around, right? So it didn't collapse or fall. So the only thing that I'm going to have on there, I'm going to send funds back to over there. They do not use XLM, I believe, but I'm just going to set up my low buy limit orders there. Then we have Kraken, Coinbase, and KuCoin. So I'm going to look at each one, see where my low buy limit orders are, see where I want to add to or even use some of the extra money to buy additional cryptocurrencies that doesn't have anything to do with low buy limit orders. So just pray about what God wants you to do with this situation, with the funds that you may have on Bittrex. Again, I would have everything out by the 13th of April, right? Do not wait. I would start the moment that you hear this message to get everything transferred out of Bittrex, because you're going to have a harder time, or it might be really more expensive to get your funds out of Bittrex. If you have USDT, you may not be able to transfer that out, so you need to act now and get all your funds out of Bittrex no later than the 13th, and don't wait. So that's all that I have for today for this. I thank you guys for listening. God bless. TC out.